I love other agencies, and I hope that come across as sarcasm. Sarcasm? Sarcasm. I had a lovely referral from one of our good clients, and it was for an American client. They were an event venue in certain state in America. Had a call with them, and initially when you're just like, I sense a bit of tension here about agencies. And they really wanted to speak to us because we're full service. They wanted someone to do their SEO, and then they wanted someone to help with their website as well because it's built with Squarespace. Probably needs a little bit of a refresh. So I always ask the typical questions, why are you looking to start SEO? Have you worked with any other agencies? Have you worked with any other freelancers? Like, what's the crack? Give me the lowdown. And you would be surprised what the words that come out of this gentleman's mouth was. They worked with an agency and they were doing an okay job, got some really good rankings. But what happened was they insisted on building landing pages. And as we all know, we love a good landing page, right? Really good for conversion rates. But they were targeting landing pages for SEO, which is a little bit of a strange thing. It's more of what we do for ads, but it's not uncommon in rare scenarios. And they were building these landing pages, and the client was like, I don't really think we should be doing this. And it wasn't built on their website. It wasn't using their SMTP on their website to send to their email address. So what was happening is this agency created landing pages on a separate subdomain, which they owned, built them on their own platform, and then the leads got sent to them, and then the leads from the agency were then sent to the client. And this rang two sort of alarm bells. The first one, not being that the agency are being absolute assholes, the major one was if a lead is being sent to the agency, then the agency are manually forwarding it over to the client, then it's a little bit of a weird one because, as we all know, when a lead comes through, the quicker you get back, the higher chance you have of converting them. It's common sense. And these leads were being sent like a week, 2 weeks, even months later to the client. So they'd probably gone and booked another venue or gone somewhere else. The second thing that's concerning is this whole thing about them owning the landing pages. And they even owned the Google ad account. So when the client left, they were doing SEO and they did a little bit of PPC retargeting ads. When they left the agency, they said, "Oh, can we have access to the Google ad account so we can use the data?" No. And the client was like, "Well, why?" And it was like a really small clause in the terms and conditions that said that any property that they create is the agency's, and you could buy it out for a fee if you really wanted to. I can see where this is coming from. It's very common in agencies, and I can see their point of view, but I don't get why they would do it. Maybe their retainer fee was very low, but from what the client said, it wasn't. Or they use some super secret algorithm to create their ads, which no one knows about. Or they're doing some weird stuff, or they just want to rip their client off and one of those cowboy agencies. Um, so I was just absolutely flabbergasted. And I said to him, I said, there are agencies that do that. And this is the whole reason why we set up Nautilus. But I didn't do the sales pitch thing. I don't do sales pitches anyway. I'm the worst salesman ever. Um, literally. I'm not actually, I'm quite good. I take that back. But I don't do it in a pushy way, which we had some interesting experience recently. And I'm going to record an episode about that. I'll write that down in a moment. Um, and I said, if we were to create a landing page, it would be on your website, not because we want to own it or you should own it. It's because if you're a wedding venue, if you're a conference center, on a landing page, people can only see a small amount of content, a small amount of imagery, a small amount of videos. What a lot of people will want to do is land on the landing page, go through some pages, then submit a contact form or go back to that landing page, right? So they can actually see what everything is about. Landing pages are awesome, but 9 times out of 10, I personally feel they don't have the information 100% for someone to make an informed decision to reach out. So this is why I hate having landing pages that don't have a header bar that links to the main website or on a completely different subdomain. I think it can work well in some scenarios, but 90% of the time, I just don't understand it. It should be through your website and it shouldn't be kept by your agency, held at ransom. It's just a very odd scenario. And the same with like Facebook pixels, the same with like Google Tag Manager. When we create those for clients, if we were ever to leave, then the other people that are administrators automatically get access to them. So there's no reason why agencies should be doing this. And yeah, I just said to the guy, I said, I'm really sorry because there are agencies out there that put other agencies in a bad light and a bad representation. I said, go and have a look at my podcast because I've recorded a load of rant videos about this very topic. And I've recorded, I think, a video the other week about how I hate digital marketing agencies. And this is a key core example of why it's just the industry is full of cowboys. The industry is full of people that don't really know what they're doing, and it puts other people in a bad light. And then clients just get used to hopping from agencies to agencies, and it doesn't work. So if you do own an agency, don't be that guy or don't be that girl that gatekeeps landing pages and leads and contact forms. It's not a good way to build a business. It's not very ethical, and it's just going to annoy people like me because it isn't very fun. There you go. My rant for this week. Don't do it. And come to an agency like us where we're the best. Stay awesome, stay safe, but most importantly, stay nerdy.